Bonjour. Hey. Hey you guys, happy free portal. What's happened here? Hold on. Okay. Let there be light. We cleanse up some cards, man. I'm not even going to show you my sage deck. It's pitiful. It's pitiful! But it's still saging, so we move. We move. Here's your question for today. Hey Jada, here's your question for today. Because being Pisces season, Pisces rules the feet. And today we're going to be talking about, I don't know what we're going to be talking about, to be honest. I don't know. But I'm here, so we must be going to be talking about something. We must going to be talking about something. Do you know what? In the last video, I need to apologise. I kept saying macabre when I meant Metatron, and I was consistent with it. It could have been confusing, but if you watch last week's video, sorry, I'm still a bit shy about my locks. I'm still a bit shy because they're different to my last set. I'm definitely not dyeing my hair anytime soon. I think I'm just going to let everything just go silver. If it does, I want it to all go silver. I don't want the salt and pepper. Anyway, and then I've got the rest of it in a bun back here. But I'm still a bit shy. Because it's the in-betweeny stages. You get me? You get me? So anyway, boom. We're in Pisces season. Pisces rules the feet. But it's the portal representing the mind. So, I guess where the mind goes, the feet follows. That should have been the title, isn't it? Where the mind goes, the feet follow. Can you lot hear me okay? Let me know if there's any problems with the sound. What else do I need to do here? And that. Okay, boom. So yeah, where the mind goes, the feet follow. Thank you, Jada. Thank you. Thanks. Wonderful. Thank you for the sound check. So boom. Where the mind goes, the feet follow. We are in Pisces season representing fantasy and illusion. So I feel like we are being given an opportunity to be as delulu as we like. I've been saying it for a little while now. I think the most delusional my little mind has ever been, and I say little because this delusional thought came around 5 or 6 years old, and it's 40 plus years later, and I'm here experiencing something that I was delusional about, or I was told was a delusional thought back when I was a young'un. So the delusional thought was this: what if there wasn't a small group of people that were greedy and manipulative and wicked ruling the masses? And what if the masses decided to group together, come together and fight against the oppression? I didn't know the word oppression, so I would have said something like fight against the bad people so that we could have a better world. Because this is somebody that's coming from, this is an era I came through an era of famines. There was wars. There's always been wars because we know what they're about. So I think at the time it was the Falklands War. There was the famine in Ethiopia. There was apartheid. And there was the Sinn Féin movement here in the UK. Or between UK and Ireland. So I was seeing all of these things every day, every single day on the news. There was some type of reports pertaining to these things. And as a young girl, I used to really question my mother, like, why is the world like this and why does it have to be like this? And she would generally say that it's because of a certain group of people who were just wicked and wanted to rule the world. And a lot of their representatives at that time were represented by Caucasian people, white-skinned people. And obviously this is nothing to do with race. But that's what I grew up thinking white people were. I'm not going to lie to you. I definitely grew up thinking that white people were not great. Hey, Cassandra. And especially from a South African mother who came from apartheid, it took me a really long time to grasp that everywhere in the world, regardless of race, there is some type of evil ingrained as well as good ingrained. So this whole concept of people coming together and fighting against this one wicked force was something that I didn't think I would be able to be a part of, because I'll be honest with you, I definitely thought that I could never be friends with the enemy. And as I thought at that time, the enemy was white people. Obviously, I've definitely changed my mind about that, and I can see that the enemy is probably not even of any race that we know of, and is probably something else. So this is where, hey Ken Pan, divine Trinity blessings to you too. So this is where I'm currently at in terms of my delusional thoughts and them coming true. So now here we are at the precipice of the collapse of these so-called evil, wicked forces, and everywhere you look, the people are clubbing together. Here's a great example of that. So in the UK, we've had some by-elections. I only just saw a little part of it. I don't really keep up with such things, but obviously when you're meant to see something, you see it, and it's for a reason. So I saw today that a candidate who is not of any, hey Yvette, a candidate who is not of any popular party, not Conservatives, not Labour, not Libs. He's just this guy, and he now is going to be sworn into Parliament because he was voted in on the majority over the current running government and the Labour, and this guy's come in he's not come out of nowhere, because he's been around. I don't know who he is. I've never heard of this guy. That's why I can't even tell you what his name is. But I saw him being interviewed by a news reporter who was asking him if he felt some type of way regarding Rishni's remarks about him and his landslide win. He went on to say that he doesn't, in no uncertain terms, he don't care. He don't care. He said that Rishi's not Moses, and so he should not care what his opinions are of him. And so again, this is asking me, where are your feet? Where are you? What do you truly? What are you grounded in? Not to say that you can't change your mind, but where are your thoughts channeled in? Because where your thoughts go, everything else will go. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So as I sit here with you today, I want to encourage delusion during this Pisces season. I want you to really fantasize what it would be like to live in a perfect setting for yourself, however that may look for you. It could be off-grid, it could be in a penthouse suite, it could be by the sea, it could be in the heart of the city, it could be with a husband and some children, or it could be in a poly situation with that. I don't know really what that is, but do you get what I'm saying? What is your ideal? What is going to truly fulfill? And I'll tell you why this is a very, very potent time to do so. There's some planetary movements that have happened that I'm going to read, because you already know I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head what it is. But there's also the fact that something has shifted. Again, I encourage you lot to read the tarot of the world, to read the signs and the signals that are around you. Now, I'm going to say since I last saw you guys, I have seen a van with Mary Magdalene on the side. I've seen a van with the Ark on the side. I've seen there was another something that pertained to the Bible, but I don't remember what that was yesterday. And I probably could look out the window. The van might still be there, but I've seen these types of things. So when I've seen the Mary Magdalene twice, I saw it once on the side of a van, and I saw it once in the movie The Book of Clarence. And so Mary Magdalene was obviously demonized for, I think, for just being a woman. I don't even think she was all of the things that they said that she was. I think just the mere fact that she was a female and she was a disciple of Christ, then I feel like she was just demonized just for that fact. I don't think she was all of the things that they said that she was, because I can't explain to you why I don't think that she was, but I just don't think. Anyway, so now in these times we deem her as, it's been thought that she may have been the Messiah herself, and that Christ was in fact her disciple. I'm just doing the theories, yeah? It was thought that she was the mother of the Christ's children. So there's a bloodline running from Christ and Magdalene, if you believe in all of that. There's also reference to her being the ultimate divine feminine. Please hit the like button when you lot come in. I didn't see so much of you come in. Please hit the like button, I beg you. So also welcome to any newcomers. Hi, I'm Mama, and welcome to my channel. If you like anything that you'll see here, please comment below and subscribe if you're into it. If you're not, welcome anyway. So yeah, so I say all of that about Magdalene simply to say that you can be perceived as one thing but be something completely different, be something completely the opposite to that. So what you used to be and who you used to be doesn't mean that that's how you've got to be moving forward. Now, I don't know how many times I've reinvented myself. Right now I really still feel like I'm in the cocoon stage. I don't know where I am, you know, in terms of how I'm going to present. I know what I'm going to be doing, but I don't know how I'm going to present that. So right now, this is my favourite way of being, just hoodied up and covered up and reclused out because I'm going through something. So if it's me, then it's you. If it's you, then it's me. So I suspect you're also going through something in terms of reinvention, how you're planning to present, how you were perceived and how you were planning to present. Right now on social media, it's really difficult to pin me down to one thing, to say, okay, she's about this or she's about that, because I'm just posting whatever I want about anything, random shit sometimes. Like, it's difficult to tell what I'm about, and that's because I can no longer be contained to one thing. I just can't. And so, that being said, it's a bit of a challenge right now to present myself in a succinct way that, no disrespect to us on social media, but I guess that once we latch onto a particular person on here, we expect them to continue to be that way. But a perfect example of that is Beyonce, because we spoke in the last video about us probably being in a parallel universe. In the last in the universe that we knew, Beyonce was an R&B singer, wasn't she? She even went a bit trap sometimes. Like, she was an R&B singer. Now, in this universe, she's a country singer. No, I ain't knocking it. I mean, I don't like her music, period. But now she's a country singer, and as time goes on, if she continues this way, we will forget that she was ever an R&B singer. There will be generations that will only remember her as a country singer. That's going to be their reality. So, like I said, don't be afraid to reinvent yourself at any given moment. Another artist that did that so well, not a fan of this woman, but at the time I was, Madonna. Madonna never looked the same twice for no campaign. She didn't even change for albums. She changed for singles. Do you understand? Like, she just never presented with the same energy. And we're not really talking about aesthetics right here. We're talking about energies. Are we not? Because the aesthetic, these meat suits are really irrelevant. It's more about the energy we're going to be emitting when we are grounded in our next stage. Grounded in our next level. My daughter made this when she was living in LA to remind her to stay grounded. And so this is what I'm asking you lot. Like, where are your feet? What are you grounded in? Are you still... I mean, we are on the verge of the new year. Thank God, because who doesn't need there to be longer days and warmer, longer days, sunshine and all the things? Like, I'm over winter, but I can still see me hermiting. I'm enjoying it too much. And while I'm hermiting, I'm able to truly focus and hone in on my thoughts and my ideas and my downloads, as opposed to being distracted by anybody else's. I definitely feel like one of the things that we can do... Hey, Jeremy, sorry. One of the things that I feel like we can definitely start to do as we are approaching the new year is clear out the clutter. Like, I live in a Victorian house, yeah. The ceilings are so high. I looked up. Hey, Golden, hit the like button when you come in, please, my loves. Hey, Ruben Martinez, hola, lovely to see you from Mexico. One of the things that you can definitely do is clean up. Start now. There's no point. The new year starts on the 22nd of March. There's no point starting on the 21st, because I feel like it's a big job. Clear out the clothes that you don't wear anymore. Clear out the books that you don't read anymore. Clear out the trinkets and the bric-a-brac that you're no longer attracted to anymore. Some of you need a real revamp, and this is the perfect time to do it. Some of y'all, as I said, where are your feet? Like, where is your mind taking you? What can you envision? Because sometimes when we have the fantasy, I think we want the full picture immediately. Hey, Kid Forever. I think we want the picture immediately. But think about it. Say like if you had a colouring book, which I do have right here. I actually have got the example of what I'm saying. You've got this colouring book here. Oops. And you've got this beautiful, look at this. You got this beautiful illustration. You get me? Like this, it can be coloured in any way you want it to be coloured. But right now, this is how it looks. And right now, this is what I feel like our ideas are looking like. Our ideas need the time to be, you need to start colouring it in. As you can see, this one was started, but it still isn't finished. The original, the sections, there's parts that have been started and coloured in beautifully. I'm not even sure if I did this or if somebody else did it. But then there's still a huge part that needs colouring, and that colouring is your efforts. Because even though you have fantasies and you have ideas about where you want to be, what you want to be doing, you have to physically do something. You have to physically... I love all the examples that are right by me. Who watched Wednesday on Netflix, yeah? And Wednesday said that she wrote a page a day for her autobiography. Just a page a day for her autobiography, so that eventually her autobiography is finished. We've already talked about discipline before, and the discipline it takes in order to create the world that you want to experience. There is magic. Some of it, you can experience magic sometimes. I'm not going to say that you can't. There can be divine interventions to contribute towards your magic, but to contribute towards your fantasies and your visions. But a lot of the time, you have to make some type of effort, some type of contribution to the thing that you want to see manifest. And so for somebody like me, for instance, if I wanted to, for instance, have a partner. Now, I don't go outside much. I really don't. I really don't go outside much. So I would, if that's what I wanted, I'd probably have to think about maybe getting onto an app or going out a little bit more, you know, frequenting the places for the kind of people that I might like what to meet, if that's something that I wanted. If, for instance, you've got dreams of moving, one of the first things that you can do is start to research the place where you want to move to. Start to get some colour into that idea, into that fantasy. Start colouring it in. Start looking at properties. Start looking at, hey, Crystalline Alchemist. Start looking at possible job opportunities in that space. You can possibly, you know, you can maybe look for people who have made that move from a similar place as you. Maybe you might be able to tap in with these peoples. Hey girl, 14 days, yes! All those things. So, oh, happy birthday to all of the Pisces, by the way. This is definitely a time for celebration. It's definitely a time for movement. There's going to be something very definitive that happens for you. I'm not sure what that thing will be, but it will change a narrative, a long-standing narrative. So it could be, you know, it could be somebody coming back into your life. It could be somebody leaving your life. It could be, like I said, this move. It could be an influx of income. It could be even a decrease in income. Because even when you have decrease or something is reduced, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. There's a reason for it. There's a lesson in there. It could mean that you may have abused the position that you had before, so you may need to be re-educated in that area. For me, it's always money, and whenever I'm done with money, there's definitely a lack of it, and I'm asked to humble myself and to reevaluate my choices every time. So hopefully this is the last time that happened to me. Hopefully that was the last time. Now I'm starting to, you know, catch my footing again, make better choices again. You see me? Hopefully, not even hopefully, I intend to adopt a better relationship with money, so that I don't have to be back and forth with myself with it. Hey, if you died today, where would you go? I don't think my energy would go far. If I'm honest, my body might deteriorate and go back into the earth or whatever, but my spirit, my soul, it's been here too many times for me to really think that it goes anywhere. It's been here too many times. So boom. So the message here is really make some type of contribution to your fantasies and to your dreams and to your desires. The mind will go, why does it have to be so restrictive, King? Why do I only have 2 options? So yeah, the message here is simple. Where are your feet? Your feet are wherever your mind takes you. Wherever it is that you... I don't think this is the time or the place for these questions, King, at all. You don't think there's anything in between, King? You don't think there's a balance of both, that you believe in, like the yin and yang theory? Anyway, I might block you, depending if you still continue, because it's not time and the place for these questions. So Bob, guys, the message is very simple today. Very quick, very simple. Pay attention to your thoughts, because your thoughts will take you exactly where you focus your attention. And again, you know, another reminder to mind your business, not get involved in all of the woo-ha, hoo-ha that's happening out on these streets, because it's not your business. You don't benefit from having an opinion or contributing to certain narratives that are flying around at this very present moment to distract you from yourself and the things that you want. There's very, very important and exciting opportunities for us all to completely reinvent ourselves and to create the peaceful and loving and communal spaces that we would all prefer to be a part of than this very divisive and deceptive and competitive space that we're currently existing in right now. I want to read you something in regards to, it's 2020 on my clock. I'm really happy for you. I'm happy for you, King. Create a page and tell us all about it so that we can tap in. So right now we have, I'll read it to you. Okay, King. Right, boom. Venus square Uranus. What does it mean? Alright, Venus square Uranus, which is happening right now apparently. It says, get ready for a cosmic shake-up as the universe switches things around to usher in more love and abundance. As old patterns dissolve, make way for new beginnings. It's essential to remember that while we may not always have control over events or outcomes, we do hold the power to radically alter our perspective. Have faith in the potential for sudden positive shifts, knowing that change can manifest in a blink of an eye. Everything is falling into place and will align in your favor when you least expect it. Magnetically attract positive outcomes. Embrace yourself fully and authentically, and amidst the chaos of life's twists and turns, hold on to the belief that what you deserve. Hold on to the belief of what you deserve. Stay open to the unexpected miracles and infinite possibilities that the universe has in store. They talk about 1111, they talk about 333, they talk about 444 as your angel numbers. All right, my G's. I've got a couple oracles. I've got Making Magic oracles. So I'm just going to pull a couple like I did last time. Hit the like button when you come across this thing. That's all I ask of you. I beg, get the algorithm popping for man. You see now? Thank you. I appreciate ya. This is going to be short and sweet, this one, because yeah, I've been sleeping like I don't think I've ever slept. I've never slept so much. I don't think. Even when I broke my ankle in August, I wasn't sleeping as much as I've been sleeping. Like, I'm waking up in the afternoon. I'm waking up at 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. Granted, getting to sleep is a mission. I'm going to sleep at like 4-5. And I'm trying my hardest. Thanks, Kid Forever. I'm trying my hardest. Thank you, Amara, to get to bed a bit earlier than I have been recently. But my G's, it's really difficult to just settle down and go to sleep. I feel like as a creative, my ideas come late in the twilight hours, and so maybe it would be better to try and sleep at like 8 o'clock, which is, I don't know how people do that, and wake up at like 3-4 and start my day then. But I'm enjoying. I bought myself a new toy. I bought myself a keyboard. I'm looking at her now. I haven't even named her yet. And I'm so excited to have a keyboard again. I haven't had one for years. And even my old baby, she had a few keys that didn't work. So even when I did tinker on her, you know, it didn't feel right because there'd be keys missing. But I've got a new one now. And so I'm really excited to put my time into that. Do you know what I mean? Get me off the scrolling, get me off idle thinking, and really allow my creativity to flow. So another question is, what tools do you need in order for your imagination and your creativity, for your Delulu to really do what it can do? You see me? What do you need? And rather than getting a whole heap of shit that you don't need, it'd be really a wonderful idea to invest in yourself. Investment in yourself is probably one of the most kindest self-love gestures that you can make towards yourself. And I'm not just talking about, you know, spas and even therapy. I mean, investing in your future endeavors will definitely make a world of difference. Got a few cards here for you, so I'm going to tell you what. We have two. We have the star card, which is wonderful for us. It's a 21, which is a 3. I love that for us. It says the silver energy of a star brings good luck and serendipity. And it also says you're on target. So just keep doing what you're doing. Focus, man. Stay focused. Do not allow yourself, 31-4 foundations, do not allow yourself to be distracted. Both of these cards have absolutely just clarified that whole half an hour of yada yada. All right. So my G's, you know what to do. You know how to move. We're coming into this New Year season, and I really want you lot to stay focused, okay? I really want you lot to really, even if it is just for this moment between now and the next portal, I want you to have a really concentrated effort. Hey Marilyn, long time beautiful. Have a very concentrated, focused effort on what it is, be as delusional as you want to be. I think the most delusional, the better. When I used to ask my babies what did they want for their birthday, I used to say whatever you want. You know, don't hold back. Say whatever you want for your birthday, and like a genie, if I can create that for you, you've got that. It did for a second, but I'm not sure if it still is. Is it still disconnected? Everything says that it's still running perfectly fine this end. But guys, you know I'm getting ready to come off here now because I don't feel like there's anything much more I need to say other than just stay focused. Do not be distracted. And normally when you're on the precipice of something new coming through, there'll be a lot of chaos, there'll be a lot of distraction, there'll be a lot of things thrown at you. Stay focused, remember what it is that you want to achieve, and do not let the distractions move you. Where are your feet? Are they planted firmly in the things that you want to do and that you want to achieve and that you want to experience? Make sure that they are, because you'll only have yourself to blame if certain things are not manifest in your world. Okay? Alright, my loves, that's it. Me and my baby locks, we say bye. We say bye bye. I love you lot.